my follow my papa by the Punch TV. So I said any first time I did channel ya. Or subscribe to my like share with so I be adventure or comment section or also the account. I was here for some lady a banana man same dia. Me say mo dija ONPP afan say in some of ONDC afan in some of movements for change in some of and as also na freedom so a party so in some of abusian for some le man come na man ko video bi say agent ha trendy e pa social media so emra ya ba ya de munchire mu na ebe brem
obi na akọwie bibi na yenka de krono magana fo hu ade potia aya enti no Ghana ni bi ti ba bi a ase emfa ne ho se obi akọwia oman sika because onyi se sika na obi akọwia no eye ono ene ni nuanom ne na yonkofo nyina sika a mo ya omanfo sika ena nipa baako afa awasa ne sirem enti o hye free baby a na sabio yesika semo a yenyina no yehu se okono no wa creative funds bebre oni ora mails a creative funds bebre say MP aspirants bia no omo ma omo twa sika bi ma omo the bankers draft and ko twa sika no na wo se afi omo the bankers draft ne ko to party account mu na e mature na party ni timi yi sika no etimi e de ye party na adwuma no ekufo ado ene akwa bi e fa na bankwa ye bo a ona na ye treasurer omo di sika no omo de ko to mcbrown account mu e di sika no ma emu fa kese no omo de ko to mcbrown account na ono afiri so as chairman ama afoko aba no ama even otanko bi chebi na nta ba be di ansa na afoko aba no omo de ko ho ko to a defunct account na agumu ama sika no mature ma akufo do yi sika no die ama in one example no sika na omo yiye no akufo do say o de kwa akoye fundraising we UK £100,000 na o de koye no all ba no ofi UK ba no na okura ni nsem £52,000 a eno krampo no e ya man for pledges a omo aye ano ho ba a omo abo se oh say yenya sika ye de be send £52,000 or the £100,000 or the £100,000 ni ko zero wa fa hwe ama zero Steve Mallory num sika omojeje man wo US or the talker ma eslowusu ama obetwi ka no Ghana ha we don't have that me pacho Mr. Onye menye newscaster and if you don't have I can prove to you so discovery na eslowusu no me I don't think I menye newscaster no Mr. Thank you me ba ha menye newscaster untrue news ma me na me police station free saka no na eslowusu discovery bi na no use no Steve Mallory no nekoto ka no fifio foriata no nekoto sa ka no say omo de beboa ekufo do no say o de ba be ma eslowusu enti sika ya de begru madam asede John Mahama enye ne first time wa wo be hu binie me ma ne history ebi ku abuku no ko mo kenkan wie on be kwa kopie so se Serwaa Broni kwa bia na etwa ne ka boso me enti omo nya botre na omo nya meticulous because the rot is too much.
And no, I didn't talk about the oral going to down to the village.
Yes.
Oh.
I know I'm also
no need this.
You don't expect everything to be in one speech. You know, John is it's a master because but this way you know how he operates. You know how John operates. So I mean, if you have such a president, you don't have any cause to worry. So on the rot, you know, you must say because Sawushe 54 billion Ghana cedis John Mahama Jeno as Bosiabo. Now we have 4 years now or Mampeni no. Now we share infrastructure. Ghana benefiting from that money, that quantum of 54 billion now. Now all the goods and any say obi etimiaji in excess of 700 billion within 8 years. Now 700 billion now oji no. You see Ejuma Ben or this has 700 billion na ya. One timi kura nchire to say the John Mahama year no be say 10% and now even less 10%. Then you should know say sikano fakese na no say na de bia meka no ehyenkofo botom. And when he began discussing the rots about how much money ono eko odija Akufo-Addo any the no buy ya Akufo-Addo di agya no ehwa na yem shame me because even though I expected say ka Akufo-Addo obe reckless no now meaning so obe cut down to the bone and I said to the silver meaning say ebe sa enti no Ghana ye wa assemble ne papa
when it comes to our finances
now on this can say that notwithstanding no obesra yire ne ho aye adwuma na on say aye bi pen ena no okasa no o say obe make sure say obe expand your infrastructural ayi ade obo so a na efa bi no minhu kwan a obetimi afa so aye but the sound say why be paint no me wo gidie so obetimi aye no eye ade a your friend the big push. Okay, say Addo no from 2020 and 2024.
Yeah, 10 billion support.
Also, or the 10 billion ebe share infrastructure
development. Yeah.
Now, what me be akwan ahodo a eyenke tuamu ama ebi a ufri bi Kumase bank ran enya afi na potholes ahodo beba. Ebi a ufri eye enkran ekọ voter. I was say kwan ahodo a edida de dem sebi okọ bono ba bia obefa bia sa corridor routes ni nyina no eastern corridor routes ni nyina no I was see ebiem no omoye tini nyina ya ade a ora mahama even though obaye no wamagana fo ehu say wa metu sika bia wo futuo mu impo get fund ananke ye de hwe esukuu sem ne de omanema no Akufo-Addo de asia wowa until 2036 or 37 no yentimi emfa yensa enkobo get fund mu enya sika bia emfiri ade se sika bia ye jeje ne nkakra ebi ebetimi aboaboa no etimi da ye bibi enti no se wo hwe
uka 2036 na ka sound na age at that time that I know I did 92
me bon price Nyankopon be me di 180 I just want him to see no me people say Nyankopon mo no na onhu sebi onsua bibi mfiri amemo papam
bon ko se
na da chi bi se wonyina de to ne mafo what you say me prese obi prese no Nyankopon ma ntena se no nchene nche no
you disagree to say
sani any sebi obakwasia difference a ewo mu so medical can say the difference between MPP and NDC no John Mahama. That's the only difference. The leader no dey show the difference now. Enti no oka infrastructure no makuma tomiyem. Ebiom oka healthcare and a disease ahodo a sebi wona woniska. O say eya na MPP no ye kase bi at the National Health Insurance Scheme no MPP for ye can say what do we call it? Sadia or social intervention. Oh, there is no social intervention. We are saying insurance. Insurance means social intervention because a idea said you triaka.
You pay premium
like Pastor Mensa Utabel mentioned. No, a be na wa dream and no unim at the crowd walker. Into now say a social intervention. No, abano only be I said ya wo or mambano with the amano. The government has nothing until you give it. And so National Health Insurance me who say are you no mtiwa mu yedede na den sika wo futuom. National Health Insurance no mo kapo no e discount koto abankesim na mudi. John Mahama say obaye National Health Insurance no cap no be yefri ho. Na sika e koto sa futuo ni mu no wo de amagana fo etimi e de abo wo mo ayaresa ene ayarehwe ho bra. Say National Health Insurance here adwuma na se sebi o ma National Health Insurance card so na the hospital a yan konkoma aduro bi akeke ye be ma aduro a e be sa yare e be ma ayarehwe ene ayaresa so enso etimi akontem enti sa nyoma ni nyina no waka ho asem o sa ka bibi fa eye adan ahodo a Akufo-Addo COVID bae obese Ghana for bose obesie agenda first na 88 and about 111 na sa agenda 111 no empanifo se wudwi anka agu a na wunsi dan wudwi anka agu a na wunsi dan na sani osi dan wo dem ansa na odi akosi asase so ansa na be pie se mi kosi dan no e wo se wutimi nya adwen a sebi eye John Mahama adwen ne bi edi huhu eneye etikese ewi adwa ho abeka sa adwe emre ukohu saglemese esi ho no wa adwa bedwen se oh okata na mitie ya na esi ho but o planning ahead and who said there be answer na mesi sagleme no e wo se minya sika botini bi a ye de kwa ground breaking na sabio me kate soda kiti e wo se construction sase akufo do se yebo na covid aba 2020 ni ye kwa election and also obesi maku 88 anso o ye to aba ni wie ye no no sa ka se 88 ne kwa kan ni so obesi 111 no as at the time anajo mahama kasa e wo mrase de dwamra no na ba ko pempo enye adwuma
without it's not operational, it's completely not operational.
They omo pese omo tie no se miensa na akufo do etimi siye tio 111 no etimi si miensa wo de yemfa eno ne eye sa e-blocks no enyemfa to ho. John Mahama spent only 4 years in government. 4 years.
Less than 4 years.
Court no we dey for court no kan.
Almost 1 year.
Ni nyina no e kan ho na so 4 years. We dey fa dey say 4 years. 4 years no o promise Ghana for so obesi 200 your friend is saying e-blocks. As at the time I will free aban mu no. Na pro na obedi ade as education minister
315.
O say John Mahama see 47 no. And we see the rest of them no unim sana John Mahama na as at the time I will free so no na 123 and ni nyina no ewo at the stages of completion.
Yeah.
Some of them had been completed.
Yeah, 70%.
Well, no, wo kase no agenda 111 no almost 3 pe 8 years now be tra ba mu ni nyina. 3 pe no MP before na kan say
one.
I said none.
None is operation. One year down. MPP for say Akufo Addo aya de pa wetimi esi 3 ne so a John Mahama axe Ghana for say ba ko kura ni wa aya adwuma
not operational, none of it is operational.
Ba ko kura ni wa aya adwuma etimi busa me ho say
promise 111
who so the $400 million and akwa kwoshem $400 million no and na John Mahama say $400 million no say Akufo Addo kura tene ne ho say odisi eye your friend is saying asupiti ana
no complete
ma yetimi ayo operational nkemu be 24 and nkebetimi ayo
because each one was $18 million completed and fitted and working.
Yes,
because $18 million for one.
Now none of them is operational.
Yeah.
So where is the money?
They shared it amongst themselves and they dissipated it.
Segana for timinya botre. Segana for timinya botre. Na sebi omude aban ni enugu nsani ani a. Eni kwan segana ni bi a wodone man. Enya akomatoye mo se ye wade bi efe ni MPP na makogina wa mede mensi akotim so se mato abama no. Obi obeye se bi oye maboye ni.
Famisi na
because se uhwe Ekwanya Akufo Addo ni nabusuafo ni na yonkofo ni na appointees e dey on my way afaso. Any the level of ripping off, the level of embezzlement, the stealing,
81,000 names.
Young Akosua. How? I was so young to so the Ghanaians are still talking. This is na your taxpayers' money. And then Sasikana you see a bikosi agenda 111 e binuma fesikana di. I don't expect say a better lamentation. To say the mame, but you see a PJ can. Any question to Mahama, His Excellency will just have your way, Emmanuel Trasa, the Muedino, Omunko. I don't know, Professor Mills, yeah, a ma, Omunya, the level of impunity, and to know, basically they could steal and say, they said the Anabino Tetu or Monkey Cancer. Mr. say, they should investigate and get to the bottom of each one of them. Because, and yes, what the Kakeke. I was saying, we not chrono na koso ni etimi ehu we mo nya akrofo no na ye mani nyina da di magana fo nyina ehu last but not the least our kan ya mani je ye nra hwe se obi pa adwuma we police station executive we executive of MPP na wo tie bia tie asem we ne fa se bi mu aba na se nyansa wo mu a
of all the investigations they did, the people around him who they arrested to BNI, trying to make them uncomfortable and other things, they found nothing bad about him. So even in 2020, I said that we won the elections. If you look at the results, where we were, at least we are at 106. We came to 137. We appreciated by 31 seats. The sitting government at the time had 169 seats. They lost 32 of their seats and came to 137. But at the presidential level, we couldn't show much, and then we gave it to them. So come 2024, the message was clear and simple. It was the first time we were putting a woman vice presidential candidate in 2020, and people thought that, oh, she was not properly marketed, and who is she, and people didn't know her. With time, in 2024, people had heard her. I'm sure her acceptance speech when JM named her the second time for the 2024 elections is what cemented everybody's thinking about this perfect professor who taught me at the university. I'm so proud to have sat in her classroom. She's so intelligent that when you are sitting at the back, the naughty ones, if you don't want to listen, she has a way to get your attention. The question will come to the last person at the end to get everybody involved in the classroom. I'm sure that is what she will do as vice president. She's going to get everybody involved in Ghana, making sure, because her actions, her attitudes, and look at how she supported JM going to the elections. Very calm. Yesterday when I saw her demeanor, didn't you see the balancing act yesterday? A woman, female Chief Justice, then the president who is a male. Yes, then you see the president, the Speaker of Parliament, a man, then the Vice President also female. So yesterday it was 50-50 on the stage. That one, the affirmative action here, Juma Bro. So it should trickle down. And I'm saying that the kind of things he touched on. One thing that runs through, he had accolades all across during his speech. He came up with one word or the other. You understand? He talked about the Addo ambulance. He introduced some tree into his vocabulary. Then he talked about sloganeering. Yes, sloganeering. Then the Mahama Cares program, or Batampa program. Then he talked about the Inkukon Kitin. That's why I got everybody laughing. Do you know why? The food import bill of this country is so high that if everybody takes in chicken or everybody takes in chicks and rears them to about 100 or 200 of them in their households, what will mean is that we'll have meat cheap and easy on our dining table to give us the protein we need as a people. We will not go out there and go and buy the carcass, excuse me for my use of word, that we go and buy in the that is imported into the country. Now we'll have our live chickens in our homes, being reared by us, being looked after by us, growing, and then we'll bring them to our table. So you talked about the agriculture policy, agriculture transformation and industrial project that he was going to bring about. Then the farm to food dining table project. I mean, when you listen to him, you see that there is hope. As a blind man who has, he says, metu boabo, and in NCB so sana mokano. As in the frame he said, obetu boabo, and then in NCB so. When his eyes are clear, his blindness was that he was in opposition for 8 years, and he saw all the things you did bad against this country, and he wants to right the wrong. Into the nice Broni na moye eniso. Wahu baby amoye kosi ye ni nyina. He has good intentions and goodwill to come and help transform this country. Into utie ne kasana, nyoma bi oka ho asem corruption. Osi supi. Say mo fi say mo jane no. They is asking that your assets be frozen. Freeze till the time investigations are over. That's what I'm saying, Mugabe. Oh, nkansah no say Sophie